2001 marked Manny Pacquiao's first appearance on a fight card in the United States. In the 11 years since then, Pacquiao has conquered opponents in divisions from 122 up to 154 pounds, along the way solidifying his status as one of history's most popular and respected prize fighters. Here now, Manny Pacquiao's greatest hits. November 2003, eager for a big challenge, Pacquiao clashed with pound-for-pound superstar Marco Antonio Barrera.
Hard left hand, straight on the button by Pacquiao, down goes Barrera. Barrera getting 3 chances to counter with the left hook, but taking a lot of leather to do it. Barrera's left eye is now starting to swell badly.
With explosive presence, Pacquiao silenced the skeptics.
Marco Antonio Barrera taking by far the worst physical beating of his career. There's no way a great fighter should have to go through 3 more minutes of this. Barrera's corner man is up on the apron. He's gonna step into the ring. That's a good decision. Finally, a superstar emerges in San Antonio.
May 2004, Pacquiao faced veteran Mexican boxer puncher Juan Manuel Marquez. In the first round, the Pacman with furious intent dropped Marquez 3 times.
Juan Manuel Marquez hasn't ever seen anything like that.
Who has?
But in a tremendous display of resiliency, Marquez continued in the fight.
Hard right hand stuns Pacquiao. Pacquiao once again wants to fight fire with fire. Marquez pops him with the right again.
This was called by many the fight of the year. Both warriors battling through withering assaults and vicious attacks.
Both have the hearts of champions.
A hellacious night would end with a disappointing and controversial draw. January 2006, after his only loss on American soil the preceding year to Eric Morales, Pacquiao got a shot at a rematch, and Manny wasted no time going on the attack.
That's the first real knockdown of Eric Morales' career.
Pacquiao avenged the earlier loss with a dominating 10th round technical knockout victory. 10 months after Pacquiao had evened the score with Morales, they faced off again in the highly anticipated rubber match. Pacquiao picked up right where he had left off, dominating the overmatched Morales.
Down goes Morales on a Pacquiao right hand. And the brave heart of Morales holds up, but his legs go again. Third knockdown of the fight by Pacquiao against Morales.
He doesn't want to get up.
Morales shakes his head as if to say, I want no more.
After a second victory over Barrera, Pacquiao finally got together with Juan Manuel Marquez for a rematch, 4 years in the making.
Hard right hand by Marquez. Uppercut by Marquez. Huge left hook. Buckled Pacquiao.
In round 3, Pacquiao responded in vintage fashion.
Down goes Marquez on a straight left hand shot. Perfect shot by Pacquiao.
In round 10, Pacquiao's power once again left its mark.
This all started with a brilliant Pacquiao left hand, which looked for a moment as though it was going to knock Marquez down.
And once again, the 2 legendary fighters brawled to the finish.
Marquez going out on his shield if he's losing and showing you all the heart that you might expect from a great, proud Mexican fighter. What guts both fighters have shown tonight. One more right hand for Marquez. One more combination for Pacquiao. They trade shots down the stretch.
In another classic battle, Manny Pacquiao escaped with a split decision victory. The 3rd round knockdown proving the difference in the fight. December 2008. Pacquiao and Oscar De La Hoya squared off in a much celebrated dream match. From the opening bell, Pacquiao's speed advantage shocked De La Hoya and rocked him back on his heels.
He takes a straight left hand and a right hook from Pacquiao, and Pacquiao lands a brilliant uppercut up the middle. You might describe the first couple of rounds as shock and awe.
Blending his blinding speed with precision accuracy, Pacquiao continued peppering De La Hoya to the head and body.
He's getting hit with virtually every shot that Pacquiao throws.
This is getting embarrassing.
And he is gradually reconfiguring De La Hoya's beautiful face.
You can't handle your speed, son.
After 8 brutal rounds, De La Hoya's corner had seen enough.
There's no reason to continue with this. He's too fast. Are you okay? Are you with that?
It's done. Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar De La Hoya.
May 2009. red-hot Pacquiao met Ricky the Hitman Hatton. Pacquiao came out on fire, giving Hatton all he could handle in round 1.
Follows the jab with a hook, comes back with another jab. There's the straight left hand, and he landed it right on Hatton's chin. And down goes Hatton after he swings and misses with a left hook. And that's a knockdown for Manny Pacquiao. Hatton wants to fight back. Pacquiao's hands are blindingly fast. Another perfect right hand for Pacquiao. Another right hook. Straight left hand. Pacquiao's landing at will. Hard left hand. Hatton has to hold on. Will Hatton make it out of the round? He's down for the second time. This is the brilliance of the Filipino slugger.
In round 2, Pacquiao closed the show in scintillating fashion.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Stunned Hatton and knocked him back. Look at the brilliant accuracy of Manny Pacquiao. Landing with both right and left hands. Boom. Oh my gosh, what a straight left hand. That is that. What an amazing knockout shot. That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao's incredible career.
November 2009, Pacquiao once again moved up in weight, this time taking on Puerto Rican star Miguel Cotto. Pacquiao and Cotto went at each other with a vengeance, and a couple of the early rounds were classics.
There's the speed advantage for Pacquiao. He starts to open up. Good left hook by Miguel Cotto. Crowd comes out of its seat for that one. Uppercut snaps Pacquiao's head back. Pacquiao hits Cotto with a hard left hand, and another, and another.
Pacquiao began to take control with knockdowns in rounds 3 and 4.
Manny landed a little right hook in there, and follows up by knocking Cotto down. First knockdown of the fight. Now it's Cotto whose back is against the ropes, and he fights his way off, and goes down again.
And Cotto was hurt by that knockdown where he wasn't hurt by the first one.
Hard right hook by Pacquiao, landing more or less at will now. Cotto backs into the corner, he's in big trouble now. The fight could end in a matter of seconds. Now Kenny Bayless does his duty.
We thought Manny Pacquiao was great. It's better than we thought.
November 2010, Pacquiao stepped into the ring with Antonio Margarito on a night where Margarito held a 17-pound functional weight advantage. As Pacquiao adapted to his larger opponent, he began finding holes in Margarito's defense.
Margarito tries to press the axe and Pacquiao hits him flush with a big left hand, and then flurries and backs Margarito off again.
While Margarito tried to use his size to back Pacquiao up, he had no answers for Pacquiao's speed or power.
Margarito's saying that Pacquiao's not hurting him, but his face is telling a different story.
And here comes
And he
Manny.
turns it around and bangs Margarito viciously. Left cross straight on the bad eye, and another one.
This is a dazzling display of boxing skill, power, everything. Unbelievable.
He's rearranging Margarito's face, and it may never look the same again.
After a systematic, sustained beating, Pacquiao visibly eased up on his overmatched opponent in the last 2 rounds, easily winning the unanimous decision. November 2011, 4 years after a rematch fought at 130 pounds, Pacquiao and Marquez completed their trilogy at a 144-pound catchweight. And the early rounds looked familiar.
There's a hard right hook by Pacquiao, best punch of the fight so far. Now Pacquiao begins to land solidly with a left and a right upstairs. Good left hand by Pacquiao. Marquez lands a right return. Here we go, here we go.
Entering the middle rounds, the aggressor Pacquiao and the counterpuncher Marquez seemed to match each other shot for shot.
Hard right hand by Marquez. Pacquiao was knocked back on his heels. And there's a hard left by Pacquiao, and a good right hook, and another left. Hard right hand by Marquez, followed by another. Pacquiao with a right hook, Marquez with a left hook. Here's a perfect right hand shot by Marquez. Pacquiao getting his chin checked once again.
Every time that Manny throws a punch, Marquez comes right back with a counter punch.
While Pacquiao threw more punches, the 38-year-old Marquez once again proved a tough puzzle to solve.
Good left hand shot by Pacquiao. Tries to come back and capitalize. Marquez wants to answer right away. Suspense builds as Marquez attacks again. Here comes Pacquiao. Knocks Marquez off balance. Here's Marquez with a counter shot. Big left hand for Pacquiao. And that might have won him the round. What a tremendous round. The crowd's on its feet. We've got a fight in Vegas.
Heading into the 12th and final round, victory was still up for grabs on the scorecards.
Just be careful that he doesn't catch you. Careful he doesn't catch you with one punch and you're down, because then everything will be draw, but you're winning.
Marquez is very conservative here in the final round of a close fight. Pacquiao only needs to throw another combination here at the end, probably to seal this round.
For the third time, a Pacquiao-Marquez classic ended with a narrow decision, with Pacquiao claiming a somewhat unpopular majority decision victory. To see more of Manny Pacquiao, tune in to HBO Boxing.